Hey sweet friends, I am so glad that you're here. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Maddie and I'm a second year kindergarten teacher in Florida, currently teaching fully online. It has been a while since I uploaded anything to YouTube because I got locked out of iMovie on my computer. Problem was solved last weekend, so I'm back in business, but that's why you have not heard from me in a while. So the last video I think that I filmed was my October crafts video back in September, and you guys loved it and I loved it. Those are just some of my very favorite crafts of the whole year are in October, so I loved getting to film that for you and got a lot of really good feedback from you guys that you enjoyed it and that it was helpful. And several people asked if I would be doing a November version of that video. So today I'm going to show you the November crafts that I sent home with my distance learning kindergartners, but could also be used in an in-person classroom or maybe in first or even a second grade classroom. So like I told you in the last video, I do one supply pickup for my families each month. At the beginning of the month, usually the last Wednesday before the month starts. So for example, we did November's supply pickup on Wednesday, October 28th. So I know that it's a little bit silly to be filming this video now because it's almost halfway through November. Today is November 9th, I think. I figured that it could still be helpful, especially if you're in person. You could get some ideas to do the last few days before break. So I hope this is helpful. I hope you enjoy. So let's jump on in. So I sent home this envelope with each of my families in the kids' supply bags, and you can pause it if you want to read it, but basically it just says that these things in this envelope are for certain craft activities on certain days, and I will let them know ahead of time when they're needed. So let's open it up and see what's inside. First, before I rip it apart, can we just appreciate the hours and hours of the labor of love that went into making this. Shout out to my mom because she cut out like all of these pieces for me. I'm gonna take them out, but it's gonna be kind of loud, so hold on a second. Okay, I don't really have any rhyme or reason. I'm just gonna go in the order that they're stacked in the envelope, so that's the way we're gonna do it. This first one is a tissue paper turkey. So basically, we just cut a paper plate in half, and we ended up getting, I think I got them from our grocery store, Publix, but they're kind of the little bit thicker ones. And we went ahead and cut them in half and then stapled on, I did a staple down in the bottom and a staple here in the top with a toilet paper roll. This is actually a gift paper roll that we cut. If I was in person, I would probably have the kids decorate the plate first before we attached this, but it was just easier to send it home in one piece. So then I have binder clipped. I got these little tiny ones from Target, just in a snack size bag, 2 Googley Eyes that have an adhesive back. I'll link these down in the description box. And then the label that says tissue paper turkey, and then a bunch of different, you can't really see the cute colors, just the green ones that nobody likes. Sorry if olive green is your favorite color. But there's all kinds of different colors in there, so the kids will just use their glue stick to put them on the turkey. And my mom did a finished example. Let me go grab that. Seeing the finished example reminded me that there were 2 more pieces I didn't tell you about. So there's the orange beak. We just cut out a triangle shape out of orange construction paper, and then a gobbler. I don't know if you can really see it, but we just free-formed that from red construction paper. Are you ready to see how cute this is? How cute is this? Like, oh, so cute. I love it. And the best part is it stands up. Look, my hand is not a great example, but look at that. So they could like put it on the table or use it as a decoration in their house. This is my favorite November craft that we're gonna do because just how stinking cute is this? And if you're in person, you could have them write their names on the back. Okay, next up is the Composing to 10 turkey. This is by my friend Ashley at One Sharp Bunch. She has lots of different options in this pack. I think it's between $4 and $5 on TPT. I will link it below. But basically, this little piece that I copied on brown is the turkey's body, and it says turkey, turkey in the pen, blank and blank make the number 10. So, and then I copied 2 sets of feathers so that there would be 10 altogether. I chose not to copy them on colored paper because if I chose like to do 1 red and 1 yellow, that automatically makes them have 5 and 5 to make 10, which the whole point of the activity is that they get to choose the numbers that make 10. So I love this activity. I've done this with my kids each year, even when I was interning, which is where I first learned about this activity. But yeah, it's just a super cute one and great to practice our composing and decomposing to 10 skills. We're actually not going to get to that before Thanksgiving like I thought we were, but we're going to do it the week after we get back from Thanksgiving, so I think it's still fine to do a turkey then, in my opinion. So basically, the kids will just color in these feathers, red or yellow, and then they'll cut out the body and attach them like this. And then I also included eyes and a beak and all that good stuff, and Ashley includes that in this pack, so I'll have this linked for you below. All right, next is a fan favorite, my kids love it every year, called Tom Turkey. So we read the story called Turkey Trouble, and I'll link that story below as well. But basically, if you haven't read it, it's about a turkey who has all these disguises because he does not want to be eaten for Thanksgiving. And so my whole grade level here at school does this every year, and we send it home as like a family project. So we have this turkey. I have no idea where we got it because it was just in a paper file that we always copy, so I'm sorry I don't have the link for this one, but you could just do a Google or TPT search to find a turkey. So we just have this turkey, and then I made a little note, and you can pause it if you want to read it, but basically it just says that the families are going to work together with their kids to decorate the turkey as some other character, like Spider-Man, Cinderella, farm animal, whatever they can think of. That they don't need to buy anything special for this project. Crayons work just fine, but if they have extra stuff, they are welcome to add like feathers or whatever. And usually we would hang these up to display in the hallway, but this year I think we will have everyone share them the Friday before Thanksgiving break. Oh, one of my other favorites is next. Oh, I love this one. Next up is this super cute handprint turkey placemat. I'm not sure where the label for this one went, but it had a label that said handprint turkey. If we were in person, we would have done hand painting with a volunteer. I'm not that brave to do that by myself, no way. But we would have painted their hands brown and then the fingers different colors and placed it over here to be a turkey, and then they would write their name. This is a freebie by Simply Kinder. I will link this below. But since painting is not really an option, in that way at least, what I decided to do was cut out a turkey body, just free form out of brown construction paper, and then cut out just some different color squares. And so what the kids will do is, we're gonna see how this goes, but they're going to trace their hands or have someone at home help them trace their hands and then cut it out. And then the feathers, the colorful feathers, will be behind, and then they'll put this on the front. I thought that I included eyes and a beak and stuff for this one, but maybe they're just gonna draw it on. I don't remember. So again, this is just a freebie from Simply Kinder. If you're in person, normally what I do, like I said, is the handprint paint, and then I laminate them just to have as a keepsake, which is really special for the families. Next up is the Thankful Turkey. I do not honestly remember what TPT store I bought this from, but I will link it below because I know that I did get this from TPT. But basically this is just a turkey that says I am thankful for, and then it's got 6 feathers, so they write things that they're thankful for, and this is great for phonetically sounding out and spelling words, which is what we're practicing a lot right now. So they'll write in here, and then they'll color around the edges. They can make a pattern, they can make a rainbow, whatever they want to do. And then it's a little tricky for them to understand cutting them out and then putting the glue here and putting it behind the turkey's body, but with some explicit modeling, we were able to get it done. And these always turn out super cute. So I called this one Thankful Turkey. All right, we've got 3 more. Are you still hanging in there? The next 2 are not really Thanksgiving themed. They're just crafts that go along with learning activities and concepts that we're doing right now. So this first one is a math pizza to practice greater and less. This is by Tara West in her Kinder Math Math Interactive Crafts. I think I said that right, but I'll link it below. But basically, the kids cut out their crust out of brown pizza, and then they cut out their sauce out of red, Then they cut out their cheese, and then they have a toppings menu, mostly just so they could see what all the different toppings are, because like you might not know that those are olives and that these are mushrooms. If we were in person, I would not have printed this, but just so they knew at home what they were doing. And then this paper that says blank made a pizza with blank toppings. It has more blank and less blank. So we just finished last week comparing numbers up to 10, so more than, less than, greater, all of those great terms they're very familiar with now. But this was kind of our unit wrap up right before the test activity, so they got to choose which 2 pizza toppings they wanted and get to build their own pizza, and we acted like we were at a pizzeria, and it was fun. And then this next craft is also by that same set of Tara West's the Kinder Math Interactive Crafts. So this one is called Math Cookie Patterns, and like I said, we just finished comparing numbers up to 10, and we were supposed to have, I think, like 6 weeks to cover that, and my class is a little bit ahead of the pacing anyway, and so we spent, I think, 4 weeks on comparing numbers, which still felt like a long time, but my kids have mastered it, and they were, I don't want to say they were starting to get bored because we were still changing it up, but we needed to move on because we were done with comparing numbers. And so we're going to spend the next 2 weeks talking about patterns, because that's not covered in our curriculum, but I feel like that's a good thing for them to learn. So for this one, it's basically the same thing. They'll cut out this chef and they'll get to color him whatever color they would like. And they've got aluminum foil to be their cookie sheet. I just cut this with my paper slicer that you guys know I love. I'll link it below again. And then she made these cookie shapes and told the directions say to print them in 2 different colors. So I did that. And then this little paper says I sorted my cookies by blank and made a blank pattern. So for example, they could say I sorted my cookies by shape, or I sorted my cookies by color and made an AB pattern, or an AB. Nope, that's the same thing. Rewind. They could say I made an AB pattern, or an AAB pattern, or ABB, all that kind of stuff. So Math Cookie Pizza, we'll do this at the end of next week when we're kind of wrapping up our patterns unit as kind of like a last little review. And again, I just binder clipped this together. This little binder clip is from Target. They come in a pack of 60 for $3, I think, and I'll link those below. I just felt like the little pieces this month would stay together better with one of these as opposed to a paper clip. All right, last craft, here we go. This is one that I have not done before, but I thought was cute, so we're doing it. It is this turkey headband. So I kind of actually pieced this together from some different resources. So these feathers are the same by Ashley One Sharp Bunch as the Composing and Decomposing turkey I was telling you about a few minutes ago. And I copied these on cardstock so that they're a little thicker to like stand up in the headband, because I thought regular paper would like flap over. So these are copied on cardstock. But this turkey headband shape that I'll link, I think it did come with feathers. I think I just liked these better, but if you buy the Composing and Decomposing turkey, you can use them just like I did. So then the turkey headband product, I want to say it was a freebie, but honestly I don't know. I'll link it below either way. I'm sorry that I don't remember. So I just cut out the turkey head on brown. I think these were at least 2 to a page. And then this is just a sentence strip that I folded into thirds. And so basically the kids will color their turkey feathers and then they'll glue them onto the top of the turkey face head thing. And then I included again the eyes and the beak and like all that stuff. So they'll glue it all together and we'll wear them on the last day before Thanksgiving break, when normally we would be having families come in and have like a little celebration and give them their Thanksgiving crafts and all of that stuff, which I'm sad we don't get to do this year, but that's okay. So that's it for me today. I hope that you maybe got a couple of new ideas, whether you are teaching from home or school or in person or on the computer, whatever your situation is right now. I hope that something in this video was helpful. As always, please feel free to reach out if you have any questions or things that you would like me to talk about in future videos. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and also that you're following me on Instagram. I post there a lot more often than I'm on here, which I'm trying to get better about posting here, but I'm on Instagram all the time. So if you're not part of that community, come and hop on over. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!